I'm starting to see that a lot of people have a limiting belief set that you have to be selling very specific types of products and services online. But in reality, this couldn't be further from the truth. So what I'm going to do in this video is expose the pathway that you can take to sell whatever product or service you're offering online. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to create two groups. We're going to call them Group A and Group B. And please don't think this is to cause division. That's not the case. What this is a way for you to determine which aspects of the advice you should follow depending on which group you fall into. Group A are people who have resources, they have money, or they at least have access to resources. Group B are people that don't have any money. You're not broke, but you really don't have access to much resources, but what you do have is grit and determination. Moving forward, with each step that I introduce, I'm going to be giving advice specifically to Group A and specifically to Group B. So what I want you to do is determine which one of these groups you fall into and follow that specific advice. Now, this should go without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. The first step is to develop a website. Let's say you're a member of Group A. You have an advantage here because you can actually use your resources to hire a professional like myself to craft a targeted, intentional online experience for your customers. This is going to save you dozens of hours and give you a big head start with the next steps I'm about to discuss. Let's say you are a member of Group B. You don't have any resources, but you have sweat equity. What you're going to have to do is start small and then slowly refine over time and build up your online presence. Take advantage of platforms like Wix, Squarespace, maybe Shopify if you're doing e-commerce, and just get something up quick and dirty. This will help you to quickly establish your online presence, and then you'll be positioned to complete the following steps that I'm going to get into. Okay, so you have your website. Now the next step is to bring traffic to the website. If you're a member of Group A, your website has already been optimized by someone like myself to take advantage of the traffic that you're getting or that you will be getting. You're going to be converting the maximum amount of people who visit the website into traffic. So now you're focused on getting more people to visit. My recommendation here is to hire an online sales and marketing expert. Now, I know that some of you guys probably have an internal marketing team. However, I want you to respect the online marketplace because it is something that's constantly changing and constantly evolving. So unless your marketing team has specifically focused on internet marketing, internet sales, they likely do not have the expertise to allow you to move here as quickly as possible. Someone who is solely focused on this aspect of marketing and is an expert at it will give you the best results. So keep that in mind. Alright, so now for people who are in Group B, what you're going to have to do is think about yourself. What are you good at? As in really good. What do other people tell you you're good at? Because what you're going to have to do is use that to get attention for your website. Firstly, you determine what it is that you're good at. It could be jokes, you could be a good writer, maybe you're doing photography, you're good at pictures, anything. You just determine that, and then you research the various methods that you can use to draw traffic to your website. Then you merge the two ideas and you use what you're good at in combined with this method that you've researched to draw traffic. So let me give you a few quick examples. And actually I have a bonus example that I'll leave for the end, and I hope it don't get me in trouble. Let's say you're good at jokes. Jokes go well on social media. So you merge the two ideas together. You use jokes to promote your products and services on social media. Let's say you're good at writing. There's a thing called SEO. You learn about SEO, you start blogging about your products and services, specifically to help others as it relates to your products and services, and then over time you'll draw traffic to your website like that. But the idea here is to use what you're already good at. Okay, so you should now have your website and you now have a means through which you can generate traffic. The next step is to actually monitor your business. Regardless of if you are in Group A or Group B, you need to set aside a specific amount of time to keep an eye on what's going on, to ensure that you're always headed in the right direction. I pointed left, but you need to be headed in the right direction. If you're in Group A, your main goal here is, of course, 1, to verify that the marketing strategy you've implemented is indeed working, and 2, to get an intuitive sense of the processes that are taking place behind the scenes in order to facilitate these products and services you're offering, specifically as it relates to the website. Why? You want to be able to determine what the most efficient path to completing these processes are, and then you hire somebody to do this for you. This is going to free up your time significantly and allow you to spend more of your time observing the market and developing products and services to take advantage of the gaps that you are observing. For Group B, your main concern here is generating income so that you can free up your time and focus more on your business. So here's what I would suggest. Chances are you've made a lot of mistakes up to this point because you didn't consult a professional like myself to develop the website and to create a marketing strategy. So what I want you to do is focus on getting rid of those mistakes so that you can generate more money, and then you can become a member of Group A. Install something like Google Analytics on your site. It will allow you to view various statistics that are relevant, but I want you to focus on one called bounce rate. Now, what is this? The bounce rate on your website is when somebody looks at a page and then they immediately leave without doing anything else. So essentially they bounce. What your goal needs to be is to reduce that as much as possible, because chances are there is something happening there that you didn't do correctly that is causing a lot of people to leave. Once you're able to reduce that, you then focus on providing better services, better products, and figuring out ways to get even more traffic to your website so that you can start generating proper income. Then after that, you take into consideration the things I brought up for Group A, you hire people, and then you make them operate the site while you focus on improving the business. Okay, so if you are a member of Group B and you need to get a lot of this stuff done for free, one of the best things that you can do is sign up for the Website Dojo. The link is in the description, and every week and a half, 2 weeks, you will be receiving content that will help you to avoid a lot of these common pitfalls and optimize your website pages for the highest possible conversion rate. So that's it for this video. Like it, and I'll see you in the next one.